And speaking of LA Splash, I've only used them a couple of times, but just recently for the holidays, and I think I'm late on this, but there's been a company called LA Girl, and I don't know if I've ever tried LA Girl. And so over the holidays, a few things had come out, and I'm not into Profusion, but a Five Below just opened up near me, and over the holidays they had some stuff, and I walked away because over the holidays I did not want to spend any money on anything but the new Wet and Wild line and the new Milani stuff for the lips that was coming out. But a friend of mine on my makeup page showed me this, and I just had to get it. You can still get these, will probably come back out in the holidays, but you can also get these online. Profusion, and I think is a brand that is carried at Five Below, so they've got like a ton of these. But the only one obviously that caught my eye was this called the Neon palette, and it's like $5. So, I mean, you really can't go online. It's $7, but it's no free shipping, so $2 for the shipping. Just had to get this. I haven't even swatched it. It's still in the container. My son started school for his GED, and I've just been exhausted driving him there. There's nothing called here. When I moved here to Panama, I mean, everything's far away. So I've been exhausted, so I haven't even swatched it. I accidentally did swatch one color, and I just got a tiny little bit out of it. But according to my friend who was on my makeup page, she said it's really, really pigmented. So you can get these on eBay, and probably in September you'll see them at your Five Below. The Profusion palettes, and these are the Neon Brights. I think they had like 3, and the other ones were like shimmery colors. They weren't really neon-y like this. They weren't really like this. So yeah. So I mean, for $7 you can't go wrong. So okay. And speaking of these palettes and neon palettes. Speaking of neon, again over the holidays I saw these palettes from LA Girl. They really caught my attention, but I wanted nothing to do with any other makeup brand than getting my Wet n Wild, the new Wet n Wild colors, and that was my big thing over the holidays. And so I passed them by. Again, the company is LA Girl, and they they were $6.99. I was like, that's a pretty good price. So again, I didn't want to spend any money outside of the Wet n Wild and the new Milani lip colors for the holidays, and they sold out. And there's a display at my HEB, and so I said, oh well, but then they restocked it again just a couple of weeks ago, and I had them in my hand for $6.99, and my husband, and I'm telling my husband, please tell me not to buy these. He's like, no, because I know that you're not gonna sleep if you don't buy them. And I told my son, take these away from me. So I said, hide them from me, and he hid them from me. But I went to HEB again later on, and I took pictures and I posted it. And like people were saying, you're crazy that you didn't buy them. If you go to the LA Girl website, these palettes are $10. And I've even heard someone say they paid $14 over the holidays for these, and these were at HEB for $6.99. So I had to go back, and people tell me, you're crazy. That's a good price. You should get them. So I did get them, and so I haven't even opened these. Again, I've just been so busy taking my son to school. So crazy enough. Okay, so this is the neon, which is kind of similar to this. These are, I think there's 12 colors in these. I think these are 10 colors, and it comes with an eyeliner, and these applicators are no good. But so I got the neon ones in here, and then they don't look as bright as those, and I haven't even opened them. I've just been so busy. So I'm opening them with you. I'm late in the game because these were available over the holidays, and then they became permanent on the LA Girl website. I don't know if you can see that there, but Oh gosh, these are really sealed. And these are the colors. And I at first I wasn't gonna get them. Like, I don't need them. I don't need them. I need makeup, more eyeshadow. Like, I have a hole in the head. But just that I found, when I found out they go for 10 on the website plus shipping, or 14 over the holidays, and it was only $6.99. I was like, you know, that's a really good deal. So I got them at HEB. And these colors, another thing, one of the things that stopped me from buying is I felt these colors aren't really neon, but they are bright. I never even heard of the LA Girl company, but the lady at the makeup, you know, counter there, or the makeup, you know, area, said that they had some sort of Urban Decay lip dupes. I don't know if it was Urban Decay or Styla or some big time, you know, one of the high-end makeup that they came out with these lip glosses that were comparable to high-end, and they were like really cheap. And you know, I really wasn't into that, so she said, so now they're becoming popular. So that's the neon, and it comes with an applicator, which again is not really, you know, a good applicator, but the colors are really, you know, bright. And I know that, again, this is crazy of me, because I would have never ever in my life would be into nudes, and the only two that appealed to me was the nude and the neons. These are called brick palettes. Not sure why they call them brick palettes. So of course this is comparable to the Urban Decays, of course. You know, the Urban Decay did the Naked 1, 2, and 3, and everybody goes crazy over these. They sold out really, you know, in the beginning. You know, I think Ulta was having sales on them recently, the Naked 1, 2, and 3 earlier this year. And of course, you know, these are comparable. I think somebody online compared this to the Urban Decay. So those are the nudes, and those are like, crazy enough, those are the only two that appeal to me. And what really makes it crazy is that the other two are the colors I would normally wear, which is my purples and my smokies. Those are always what attracts me, but for some reason these two, you know, attracted me even more. But you know me, I mean, if I'm gonna collect something, you know, I'm gonna want it to be, you know, I want to be thorough in collecting. So, you know, I would be crazy if I'm not going to get my favorite colors, you know. So, I don't know if this is comparable to any of the Urban Decay, but so I don't know if they're comparable. I just know that they're the purples, and I heard that they're mostly shimmer, and then you've got some coppers and browns on the side. So I don't think that they compare to any of the Urban Decays. However, everybody's getting in on the act, which, you know, is what we saw with, well, the Fergie palettes, which are always sold out, and not every Walgreens carries them. And, you know, Maybelline and L'Oreal just came out with their nude palettes. So, yeah, everybody's getting in on that act. And you're getting it for cheaper, because I think Urban Decay's first came out at $50. I think it might have gone down to the 40s. And then the L'Oreal ones are in the $20. I think Maybelline's was 15 or 10. I'm not sure, but of course, you know, you could go in there on sale. But they, of course, they sell out like crazy. And these were $7. And then this one is the Smokies. So, you know, you've got some neutral colors in there as well. But you have like your some navy and then your grays and silvers. You got a black. So these are the Smokies. Again, and that's not bad. I think that'd be good for concealer right there. Of course, sponge tip's really not good for much. Sometimes I use it to put glitter on. So I think for the price, these are awesome. So like for the price of 2 palettes, or less than the price of the 2 of the L'Oreal palettes, I got 4. For about the same price as 2 of the Maybelline palettes, I got 4. And I paid half of what I would have paid if I had, you know, wanted the Naked one. So you know, I think that's a pretty good deal if you can find it. Again, they're from LA Girl. They're at HEB. They're restocking them. So I thought, I said, you know, now that I've pretty much collected on the winter and the Wet n Wild spring, you know, I figured, you know, I can get this now. So that is like really, really cool. And again, it was affordable. HEB has them, like I said, for $6.99 with the website's 10 plus shipping, and some people paid up to 14 for these over the holidays. So yeah, LA Girl. They're called I think they're called the brick or the block. I think they're called brick palettes. So yeah, and then, you know, if you're looking for these Profusion 10 color matte neons, these are on eBay. So yeah, I got mine right away. So yeah, that's I think all I had for you, and I'm sorry I didn't swatch them. Oh, but I did want to say that there was, you know, an African American girl, or dark skinned sisters. Most people, medium skin tone to light skin tone, that I was looking up the reviews for these before I bought these, and they said they were pretty pigmented. But you still, you know, you would really need to use a base, you know, a good, because remember, a primer will help the eyeshadow stick, but a base color will make it pop. So some of the color, some people saying it's the pigmentation isn't all that, but it's still pigmented enough. So I always wear, when I have something that's not that pigmented, I make sure I wear not just my primer but my base color to really make the color pop out. So that's what I heard. Is that for African American skin, the pigmentation was not good enough to really show up on African American, on our darker skinned sisters. So you know, so just a heads up. And again, if I was African American, I'd just make sure I put that base on. You know, get a really good white base, and you know, because again, a primer is clear, but base has color to it, like NYX sells. You can get it at Ulta, at some CVS's, and some, I'm not sure if Rite Aid has them. They used to have it. And you get the white base from NYX, and I would just make sure I get a good coating of that on, you know, and I will go to town with these. So, you know, so I just wanted to give you the heads up on that.